Hi everybody and welcome to my page, and this is an introduction to the Kitchen Makeover Blueprint. Now the Kitchen Makeover Blueprint is like a franchise just without the crazy costs and limitations. You'll be able to purchase materials directly from the suppliers, so you'll be able to pass that saving on to your consumer and be more competitive in the marketplace. And secondly, you won't have any limitations on where you can trade and who you can do business with. This is a model that you can generate up to £900 per day profit at least, and if you've got an existing consumer business, it's a great add-on. So let me introduce you to the Kitchen Makeover Blueprint. This is a ready-made business model which is simple, cheap to run, very profitable, and in very large demand because everyone's got a kitchen. Now, what is a kitchen makeover? Kitchen makeover is basically where we take the existing doors and drawer fronts and any panels in the cornice and palmets, so the stuff that runs across the top of a cupboard and the bottom of a cupboard, and we replace it. Sometimes we'll replace the cabinets and also worktops, ovens, sinks, etc. But the biggest definition really of a kitchen makeover is we largely keep the layout looking exactly the same. So the beauty of this model and where we get the materials from means that we can do made to measure. So if anyone's kitchen's got odd sized doors or anything, then we can get those replaced and made to measure with new doors. So why a kitchen makeover? I mean, cost is the biggest one. The new kitchen cost is crazy at the minute and it's well over 8k. Most people keep the same layout as well, so it doesn't really, kitchens don't really need to have a new kitchen. Most people who have a new kitchen will fall under one or two categories. They've had an extension on the kitchen, so they can then start moving stuff around. But generally speaking, most people that haven't had an extension on the kitchen are going to keep the sink in one place and the oven in the other place. Most of the cabinets then are going to fit in around it. So we can still tweak the layout slightly, so if they want to have a new set of pan drawers under a hob, etc., they can be added in, and we'll go over that with the course. Cost is the next biggest one. I mean, from a cost perspective, a makeover you can generally get on average 3 to 4 grand, which if you were to then look at the comparable new kitchen would be 8-9 grand comfortably. Some makeovers where you're just doing a doors up you can do for £1,500, £1,800. And the beauty with a makeover over a new kitchen is we're not ripping everything out and starting again. It's a couple of days, it's less disruption and less mess from a consumer's perspective. Now, in terms of profitability, I've got a simple sheet of what we used to do and how we ran it. So if you take one order a week, which is 4 a month, an average order value 3.5 grand, your turnover will be 14,000. Your material cost on average is 40% of the order, which is going to leave you a 10 grand gross profit per month, which is, a really good profit margin. You look at the bottom here, we can see an accumulation of the profit. So it's a very, very profitable model. What do you need to run the business? I mean, the beauty of this model is it's dead straightforward. A garage or small unit just to source some of the materials, which will just be the doors and drawer fronts, plinths, palmets and cornice. All the worktops will be dropped off on site, which we go over in the course. A bag to carry out to homeowners, so you're going to be doing appointments. So some swatches from the supplier, which are for the doors, some worktop swatches. Vast majority of worktops you're going to be doing as laminates, pen and bit of paper to be able to do a plan, so you can pass it over then to your fitter so he knows what's going on, and you can also then cross-reference your materials to ensure that you've not missed anything off. A brochure which will have handles and doors. You can also take some doors out with you. I used to in the early days to show some samples, but you don't really need to be honest. A nice brochure will do the trick. And also some additional brochures on sinks, taps, etc. Basic landing page will do the trick. Leaflets will also do the trick, and so will a Facebook page. That's pretty much all you need. What you'll get with the blueprint model itself is you'll get everything that you'll need to start the business and run the business. So we'll cover everything on training. Put a week long, but that can be extended if needs be. Document-wise, you'll get everything from order sheets, quote sheets, fitters agreements, designs for all your marketing material, supplier info, so I'll get you set up directly with a supplier, so you're not going to pay over the odds and all the additional margin from me to buying the materials through me. You can get it directly from the suppliers. And fourthly, you'll get an easy to run business model that's profitable. I'll keep in touch with everybody on a weekly basis to find out where we're going, and I'll also do some additional coaching as well. So if you're interested in a model that you can sell to your existing consumers, a model that you can run part-time or full-time from home, a model that you can generate inquiries through either leafleting your own area, putting some posts on Facebook, and a model that will comfortably generate you an extra £1,000 a week, then this is definitely a model for you, and I'd love to do business with you. And if you want to learn more, then just book a free call with me and I'll go over it in a bit more detail.